Hello everyone, today is September 26th, 2022, and I just wanted to stop in and say thank you, and I'm so grateful for everyone supporting me. Today is a very special day for this channel. It marks 1 year since I created this channel and started uploading videos. I wanted to say thank you again, and here's a collage of just some of the people that I've interviewed throughout the year.
I'm 65 years old. My name is Jonathan Allen. I've been an AC plumber in this town for many years. I like this town. I grew up out in Sanger, out at Belmont, McCall. My dad had a plumbing company. I started going down there when I was about 6 years old. By the time I was 16, I could do just about anything they wanted me to do. It's been rough a little bit out here, but I haven't been out here the whole time. Just maybe 3 years now since my truck got stolen. But before that, maybe couple years while I was unemployed. When I was employed, I had a place to live and everything, and I was doing fine. But that's just a little about me. I got a lot of kids. I love them all. My oldest boy works for Save Mart, regional manager. Real proud of him. My other boy lives I thought about going up to see my son in Oregon, my second boy, but I want to get myself straight first. That's more important right now.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you became homeless?
Well, when I retired, I had my pickup. I was sleeping in the back. It was a 4-door truck. And when it disappeared, the guy I was living with had to bring his son in, so he needed a room, so I lost my room. And I just retired. I'm not making as much money as I was, so I couldn't afford a place of my own. So I ended up on the streets. But I got a plan to get out of here in a couple months. They started giving me red wine in my bottle, and because my grandpa was Ben Maddox, if I say it. I'm part Indian. They found out I'm anemic. I've had a pretty good life. It's been a little rough, but I mean, I got air conditioning, sheet metal, plumbing. I'm licensed to work on Ferraris and Porsches. I'm a Honda motorcycle mechanic. Welder. I just passed the bar exam. I'm a licensed backflow preventer. We got a mechanical inspector's license. But I spent 3 years in the Salvation Army. Loved it. It's a 6-month program, but I stayed there working as maintenance fixing because my dad's plumbing company built the building back in the 70s. And I'm thinking about going back Monday to get back off the drugs, get back off the street, because I retired.
What are you currently on?
Once in a while I smoke a little meth, most of the time weed, alcohol mainly. I've been drinking since I can remember. I got taught in the 5th grade with a bottle of whiskey in my pocket. I mean, it's been ongoing my whole life.
And who introduced you to alcohol?
Well, when I was a baby, I had pneumonia, and the doctor from Valley Children's gave me red wine. So they gave it to me in my bottle, about 2 ounces every night till I was about 5 years old. And I'm not really mad about it because, I mean, I can sleep out here in the streets in the rain and I don't get sick. I got a pretty good immune system. My dad owned a big plumbing company, Union, built most of the buildings down here in downtown, him and my uncle and my cousins. They started Cody Brothers Plumbing, been in my family since 1902. All my brothers, all my relatives are all plumbers, I like doing air conditioning. Got pretty good at it. But I just decided to retire. So Monday I was thinking about going back to Salvation Army and go through the program again, get cleaned up, get me another, and then go do my traveling around. I'd like to go to the mountains and spend time in the mountains, hunting and fishing. I used to use a rifle, but now I use a bow. And it's a lot of fun, Being out here, I'm at down by the Poverello House in Fresno. It's kind of like a homeless shelter. They feed, give you clothes. It's a pretty good place. Been there a long time.
Was the process easy to get into the Portobello House?
The Portobello, yeah, it's easy to get in there. They helped me. I was supposed to go to the California, but I decided I'm going to go back in the program before I get housing, get cleaned up so that everything works out better. Because if I go there and I'm using, I'm just going to screw it up and back out here on the streets. So I'm going to do it right like I did, because I went to the Salvation Army and I bought my truck.
How's it going?
Paid for it, and it was a nice truck, but I was clean for 4 or 5 years and then slipped back into it. So
And how was the process of getting clean?
I spent 6 months at the Salvation Army. It taught me a lot. I never went to church when I was a kid. I was always working. I started working for the company cleaning the sheet metal shop when I was 13. I'm 65. I quit when I was 62. And I think I only missed, in that whole time, I missed like 6 or 7 years of being just out of work and bad times. I'm doing okay. I'm still alive. I got asbestos cancer from insulating pipes and doing duct work and stuff, because that stuff is anything that's fireproof has asbestos in it. And I put in sheetrock and that kind of stuff. So, but it was all right. It's a good trade. I'm not upset about it. I mean, that's what my dad died of. My uncle had, just like this here, is mostly from asbestos. But it's been all right. Out here's pretty tough. Portobello House and the Mission, they do the best they can. And obviously, they can only house so many people. And I'm considering going in their treatment center instead of the Salvation Army, because, I mean, one's as good as the other. It's just going to keep get back together, get me another vehicle so I can. I want to go see Montana and all over the place. So.
And if any of these younger generations are thinking about going out to the streets and doing drugs, what would you say to them?
Oh boy, don't do it. I've been doing that stuff since I was 25 years old. And every time I quit, my life's good. And when I get back into it, everything falls apart.
And if your family or anybody that knows you is watching this, what would you tell them?
Thankful for all the help they've gave me, but I just told them I don't want your help. I got to do this myself. But I'm glad to share my time with you, and hope it does something for everybody.
Thank you all for supporting me and watching my videos. Here's some photography I do while traveling. The link to find these photos and more photography will be in the description below.